That's all a guy with poise, confidence, and belief. You know, a lot of faith. And when you're working with somebody like that, who knows what can happen.
Front row all the way to the right, Steve.
Josh, talk about your 2 sacks at the end of the game. Finished last 2 guys. Talk about how the first one developed and then the second one.
The coaches just told me to go out there and rush, go after the quarterback. You know, he struggled with pressure a lot, and they just wanted us to go get him. And that's what we did. That's what we were taught to do.
Well, how fitting was it that the game ended on a sack the way you guys played?
Man, this is whatever it takes to get a win, to be honest with you. So.
Front row middle, Chris.
Karan, have you ever been called for holding before when you're getting tackled?
Nah, you know, but hey, things happen, and they got us on that one.
Did you get an explanation for it?
No, I didn't even know what happened. I thought it was on someone else, and then I got to the sideline, and coaches were flipping out at the refs. So okay. I realized quickly that they must have called it on me. How? I don't know.
Sticking in the front row, Trevor.
Well, you guys were down big, had a big comeback, but when you were down 17-0, what was the mindset like? What was the talks like at halftime?
Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. You know, it's 4 quarters for a reason. And, you know, that first half, they were up. And we remembered a lot of adversity we faced over the summer. You know, summer workouts and things like that. And we dug deep and we came out with the win.
Front row right, John.
This is kind of along the same lines, but when you're on the road, you've talked about already some of the difficulties. How much tougher is it when you're on the road and you're not having everything go your way?
Yeah, it's a lot of different variables that you're facing. You know, some variables may be with the other team, maybe weather, field conditions. There's a lot of different things that go into the ball game. So whenever we're in a situation like that, we just got to figure out a way to get through.
Middle right, Brandon.
This one's for Josh. Josh, you know, the first half obviously very different for the defense. What did you guys talk about at halftime, and what was the biggest adjustment you made to pretty much dominate that whole second half?
We coming out, we knew they couldn't really hang with it. We just having a lot of self-inflicted wounds. Went into the locker room, got our minds right, came back and dominated like we're supposed to.
Front row all the way to the right, Steve.
Karan, what did it mean to the offense when you heard your fans go blue on the road?
Everything, you know, and for a fan, you know, when we're on the field and fans are screaming like that, that's letting us know that they got our back no matter what. And whenever we know that, you know, that only emphasizes the fact that we got to put on a show for them. So that makes us go even harder.
Standing to the left, Jeff.
You mentioned the self-inflicted wounds. A lot of those penalties, what causes that?
You know, we're on the road, so we're not going to get a lot of help from the refs at all. We don't expect that at all, but we got to make it clear that there was no penalty, so there's no gray in between for the refs to throw that flag. So, I mean, like I said, it was self-inflicted stuff, but we adjusted and came back and fought and won.
Standing on the left with Mike.
Karan, I know you mentioned the message was to keep pushing. Was there any frustration? I mean, was there people kind of upset or anything like that on the sideline?
You can't get frustrated in those situations. You know, like I said, it's a 4-quarter game. When you get frustrated and start fighting amongst each other, that's when things only get worse. You know, we work all summer together for a reason. We work together collectively throughout camp for a reason. That's to build that relationship and that dependability, so when situations like this come, we know where to go.
Staying in the front middle with Chris.
Josh, when you see Chase Winovich dominate at first half like he did, how kind of an effect does that have on you?
We all feed off each other. Whenever we see one person make a play, another person has to step up and make a play. Rashawn went down, so it's the next man up, you know. And there can't be any cutoff between the talent from first string and second string. So, you know, we did what we were supposed to do. So.
Second row middle, Angelique.
Karan, after the Notre Dame game, you said that game didn't define this team. What does this game win, this win mean for you?
It means a lot. You know, it's a Big Ten game on the road. You know, it's big time. Winning in someone else's house, especially within your own conference. You know, whenever you're in conference play, teams are going to come with a different mindset. And to come in here and finish the way we did, you know, that's big time.
We've got time for a few more before Coach Harbaugh makes his way in here. We'll stay in the back middle with Orion.
Karan, do you think Shea elevated his play in the second half?
I think so. I definitely think so. He did a great job. I'm so proud of him, man. And that kid, he's a fighter.
Third row right, Brandon.
Josh, what can you say about Kwity Paye and his play?
I mean, he's been dominant all year. You know, he's just doing what we know he can do. You know, he's a monster, and y'all gonna continue to see that as the season goes on. So.
Standing left, Aaron.
Karan, Jim Harbaugh has emphasized fast starts this last few weeks. What did they do to kind of slow you guys down in the first half?
They came out very disciplined. You know, they didn't do anything special. We just weren't executing the way we needed to execute. So I think on our side of the ball, that was self-inflicted, much like the defense. And, you know, it took us some time to get going, but we did it.
Still standing on the left, Jeff.
They came out with a short passing up-tempo attack. How does that mess with you guys, and what adjustments did you make?
Yeah, we came in knowing that that was their go-to, the short game. We just had to get better hands on the receivers off the line, I believe. And, you know, we went into halftime, adjusted, did what we had to do, and came back and took that away. So.
All right, front row right, John.
Josh, the way the game was going, did the defense almost feel like it had to pitch a shutout in the second half?
That's always the mentality. We got to, after halftime, we can't give them any points. That's always been the mentality. And this is a clutch game. It was a crucial game, so we had no choice but to pitch a shutout. So.
All right, one more, Chris.
Josh, what was Don Brown's demeanor at halftime?
He just knew what we were capable of. He told us to settle down, go out there and play our ball, play the ball that we've been practicing since who knows when, since the last season was over. So we settled down and did what we had to do, did what we knew we could do.
Anything else for these guys? Okay, thank you. We'll be back.